Don't lose sleep over organization. It's myOrganized.life live, October 21st, 2019.
You were supposed to say, don't lose sleep over it. That's the phrase.
Don't lose sleep over it?
Yeah,
oh,
don't lose
okay.
sleep over it.
Yeah, over what? Getting organized.
Over your stuff, over
Yes,
organizing.
I
Yes.
know. Well, hey, welcome to Monday. Welcome to myOrganized.life live. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Leanne Thompson.
This is the show where we give you organizing tips, advice, and when we're not sleeping on the job, which sometimes you never know down in the studio here. We might just take a little nap here.
It would be nice to have like a bed right there.
Yes, it would be great. But, oh well, we can't do
could schedule that. We could make it a meeting.
Yes, meeting time. Oh, yeah, okay.
We're talking about, though,
getting organized or
getting more sleep.
Getting more sleep in order to get organized.
Or getting organized in order to get more sleep.
Ooh, that's good too. Well, you know, Hazel Thornton did a podcast with us way back
in
season 2, right? Episode 80. So if you go to smead.com/podcast, scroll way down to number 80, you'll see Hazel Thornton talking about all kinds of things related to getting enough sleep and getting organized.
Yep.
So it's a great concept, and she noticed some trends with her customers, and that's why we talked about it. Let's hear what she has to say about that right now.
Well, I noticed that a lot of my clients were complaining about not getting enough sleep. And, you know, everybody talks about it, and there's all kinds of articles about it. And I myself have suffered from that at times. And so the traditional methods are, you know, go to bed at the same time every night, avoid caffeine before you go to bed. I mean, there's any number of ways to get a better night's sleep. But what I noticed missing was a mental component, an organizing component, because organizing to me is stuff and time and thoughts. And so I have got a few things to say about how mental clutter affects your sleep and what to do about it.
Okay, let's say I'm a new client and you know, I might normally be coming to you because I feel overwhelmed and disorganized, but now I might be coming to you because do you think they know they're losing sleep because of their organization, or is that something you have to kind of get out of the client at first?
Yeah, they don't know. I have a client who was posting on Facebook about how she wasn't getting any sleep. And so that's kind of how this all came about, was that I was giving her suggestions. I gave her 3 suggestions to help her get a better night's sleep. And she was already an organizing client, but we hadn't addressed this yet. I just saw her complaining about it. I mean, not complaining, but being concerned about it on Facebook.
Yeah. I don't know if you have any statistics. Are there any statistics out there that you know of about how many people aren't getting enough sleep? I would bet it would be really high.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's maybe most of us.
Yeah, I think most would be a good statistic, right? Well, what were the 3 tips that you gave her, and how did that help her in her situation?
Well, the first thing that I suggested to her was that she check her schedule for the next day, the night before, and do any preparations that were necessary. Some people like to get up in the morning and check their calendar. But for example, I had this podcast this morning, which is unusual for me. And if I had not checked my calendar last night, I might be scrambling to get things done this morning. And if I did realize it at the very last thing last night before I went to bed, then I'd be worried about it all night.
Well, and hopefully you weren't going to recommend that people listen to the podcast to get more sleep. We don't want to go down that direction. That's good. Okay. Have to have a little dry humor there.
Right. So I think it's really important that you have a time management routine system that works for you, that you can trust. Because if your mind is full of all these things you have to do, and you have no mechanism for capturing the to-do items on a list, and for scheduling them, and for being assured that you're going to be able to get everything done, then you're going to stay up at night worrying about it. So a good time management system, and checking it the night before you go to bed, and figuring out the top few things you have to do the next day, and being prepared for them, will help you get a better night's sleep.
Okay. Well, it sounds simple, doesn't
clutter,
it?
I can see it though, you know.
Yeah.
Just like anything,
Right.
whether it's organizing or if you have just a bunch of stuff on your mind, you can't get to
Right.
sleep. And if you have that mental clutter or just physical clutter
Right.
that you're thinking about, worrying about,
Right.
that's
Your
what it causes you.
mind
Your
needs
mind
some
just needs
rest.
to shut off. And if
Yes.
you're,
Mom was always right when she said, you need a good night's sleep.
yes, sometimes
Right?
that's all it takes, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
To make a big decision, sleep on it.
All right.
Right?
Well, speaking of sleep, it's time for us to take a little afternoon nap. because we want to be organized for this show tomorrow.
Yes,
We'll be
tomorrow.
back. Yeah.
All right.
Full week this week, I think, right? Unless,
No, I think it's full.
you never know. So we'll at least get our sleep. So
Yeah.
anyway, come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, right here, myOrganized.life live. New solutions for your desktop from myOrganized.life. Fall is a time for a change in colors, and now you can brighten up your desktop with organizing products from myOrganized.life. Colorful, fresh, invigorating. Give your desktop a new look with new desktop solutions from myOrganized.life. That's myOrganized.life. myOrganized.life.